Good morning, everybody. Happy cold and maybe a little blustery Saturday. At least where I am at, we're waiting for a winter storm to pop through again. So definitely winter has arrived in my area. But we're going to get it really warm in our workout studio today. But we are going to be doing strength and we're going to be doing upper body. And I apparently just cannot talk today. So today's workout is going to be upper body. We're going to do chest, back, shoulders, biceps, and triceps. We have 6 circuits, 2 exercises per circuit, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and we're going to do 2 rounds of everything. The majority of this workout will use dumbbells. Couple of the exercises, we are going to use resistance bands. If you don't have a resistance band, there are modifications that you can use with a dumbbell or a pair of dumbbells instead of using a resistance band. So you can do a different exercise, or you are more than welcome to do the exercise body weight only. Just know that you'll probably need to do a different exercise because a pull down with a resistance band is going to be a shoulder press if you're using a dumbbell. It's physics and it's the way gravity works. But there are modifications if you don't have a resistance band. But I recommend a couple different sets of weights, heavier weights for things like chest and back, and then a little bit lighter for shoulders and biceps, triceps. And then for the resistance band, we're going to be doing a pull apart. And then we're going to be doing some band pull downs, and we're going to be focusing on our back with those 2 exercises. But we are going to go ahead and get started, and I am not ready to take off the warm clothes. It always warms up later. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm always warmer after I get the warm up done and whatnot. It's just kind of like jumping into the pool right away, right? Nobody wants to be the first one to jump into the pool, and then after you're there, it's fine. So go ahead and give yourself a little bit of space. We're going to take our feet hip width apart, and we're just going to take a nice deep breath in and then exhale. So breathe in and out. And we're also starting to wake up our arms here by adding in that movement. Good, in and out. One more. Let's take those arms out in front. So we're going to close and then open. So it's just open and close at the chest. Give yourself a big hug and then spread your arms wide like you want to give somebody else a hug. You don't actually have to, but we're just going to share the love, right? Start to wake up the chest, the back, the shoulders, all those arm muscles. Good, bring it into the center. Now we're going to inhale and we're going to reach. So forward and back swing. I do thumbs pointing up, palms facing in. This is a more neutral position for your shoulders. Remember, arms close to the body is a little bit more stable for your shoulders. Arms away from the body is a little bit more challenging. Good, bring it into the center. Tap it out to the side. And we're going to bring the arms across the body, starting to stretch out the back a little bit. There's 4 and 3, 2. Keep the side leg tap. Now we're going to take it up and we're going to reach the arms up overhead, adding in a little side bend. So just a nice good reach. Good, here's 4, 3, 2. Bring it into the center, take the arms out. Palms facing forwards, thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades are packed tight against our torso. And we're just going to do arm circles. Now let's go the other direction. Bring the arms down. Flex the hands. Elbows are straight. Again, shoulder blades packed against your torso. Just nice, good shoulder circles. Good. Let's go the other direction. So the hard part is to keep the hands flexed and to keep the elbows straight. Good, we're going to bring it out. Arms can be down, hands can be forward. Brace the core. We're going to pinch the shoulder blades and then press. So pinch and press. And this is easier to do if you have your hands down by your side. So there's nothing wrong with this. We just want to make sure that when we do this, we're not arching our low back. We shouldn't feel that pressure in our back. It's just a press and a squeeze. We're working our shoulder blades. A little bit of rotator cuff here. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a little bit of space. We're going to walk it out to a plank. We're going to do a push-up, and then we're going to walk it back. So shoulders down and back, hinge it forwards. We're going to walk it out to a plank. I like to drop to my knees, down for a push-up, bring it back up, lift up onto my toes, and walk it back. Remember, you have the option to just go ahead and have your hands on the seat of a chair. Walk your feet back into a plank position, keeping your chest over the seat of that chair. And then you can do a push-up there. I like using a countertop. A lot of times if I don't have a chair available, countertops are great. Just remember, if you're doing an incline push-up, you're not going to be walking your body very far back because you've got to keep that chest and your shoulders in line with your wrists. So when you're doing an incline push-up, you still follow the same rules. Shoulders over wrists. We don't want to allow our head to drop between our elbows or our body to be way back, and we shouldn't look like we're doing, an overhead reach. Let's go ahead and do one more. Good. Bring it all the way back up. We're going to roll the shoulders, and we're just going to bring our thighs up. So we're just finishing up with a little bit of a warm-up. Yes, we're doing upper body today, but I want you to add in a little bit of a press. So push, push. So this is going to get our blood flowing. This is going to mimic some of the movements that we're doing today. All right, press it back. So now hamstring curls, straight arm press back, working back of the shoulder. 8, 7. Good, here's 4, 3, 2. All right, bring it back to the march. We're going to pull and pull right here. Think about driving the elbows back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 4, 3, back to our curls. Pull it down. So I want you to think you're washing a window. Yes? So we've got our hand up. We don't want to go down. We want to pull. Here's 4, 3, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders. We should be feeling pretty warmed up in the upper body. Got chest back, biceps, triceps, all that good stuff. Grab a quick drink of water. We're going to go ahead and get started. The fun thing is that a lot of these exercises that I'm using dumbbells for, if you want to use a resistance band instead, you absolutely can. So I'm able to do a similar weight for palm up rows as I do for hammer curls. So I'm just going to grab one set. We're going to go ahead and think about palm up rows. Back of the hand is going to kind of travel up the side of your leg, and then we're going to stand and we're just going to do bicep curls. So 45 seconds, palm up rows, and 3, 2, and 1. So we grab our dumbbells, we hinge it forward, and we're just going to do nice, good drive back of the elbows. So we don't want to come up. We shouldn't feel like we're going to hit ourselves in the chest. We want to think about bringing the end of the dumbbell right towards the front of our hips, right towards the pelvis. Squeeze and then forwards. Squeeze and forwards. Same rule here as we did when we did our scapular push-ups or our scapular pinches. Little tail feather tuck, belly buttons pulled in. Drive the dumbbell, and we're going to run that dumbbell pretty much right up our leg. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you want to set the dumbbells down to give your hands a little bit of a break, you absolutely can, especially if you're going a little heavier. And then we're just going to do a palms facing up bicep curl. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So just nice, good curls up and down. If this is feeling a little heavy to me today, if that's the same case for you, remember, we don't have to stop. We can always just alternate right then left. So this is a way to kind of challenge yourself. Sorry about that. A little twinge in my back this morning. Not in a bad way, but just whew. So that kind of got me. I think my back is just not quite awake yet. Good. 15 seconds. So remember, you can always alternate. There's nothing wrong with that. Because the thing about dumbbells is we're always working each arm individually. It's great. 3, 2, and 1. All right, short rest. We're gonna repeat that going right into round 2. So for me, when I feel that little twinge, part of it is maybe I'm not quite as warmed up as I need to be. And I also need to work on keeping that tuck. Good. All right, going back for palms up row. So I'm tucking my ribs in. Sometimes that little twinge is just your body's way of saying, hey, some of the muscles are not paying attention in class. So you might just have to be a little bit more purposeful and really think about that body position. But at the same time, palms up rows, driving to your hips. That's about gonna hit your mid-back and around to your lats. Good, 15 seconds. So nice, good drive, back of the hand is close to the thighs. We don't wanna go out and then pull back. Keep it close. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. We're gonna go right back into those bicep curls. Today it's just strict sets. We're not doing a lot of combination work today. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So remember, when we're doing our strict sets, we're not working our back as much right now. So that is our back's recovery time. So alternating between these two exercises, your 15 seconds isn't just the only rest period. While we're doing curls, we're also getting that 45 seconds of rest for the back. So we're getting more like a minute, minute and 15. Now our biceps are kind of getting a double whammy because we use our biceps a little bit on rows. But strict sets, give that muscle rest when it's not being worked, but also making it a little bit shorter for time versus just doing a set and then resting and not doing anything else in between. Here's 2 and 1. Good job. Dumbbells down. You can grab a quick drink of water if you need it. Always, always hydrate. We're going to do a rear fly. So we're going to do, say we're going to do kind of a wide row. Wide row. So my palms are facing back. I'm driving my elbows out to the side. So this one, we just want to make sure our shoulders aren't popping up. Second exercise, overhead extension. If you don't want to do overhead, a tricep kickback is amazing. So I'm going to go for a lighter weight. I'm really only using 5s because my focus is the back of my shoulder, little muscle. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So nice, good forward fold. Hinge it forward. And again, I'm driving my elbows back. We don't want to lift the elbows and drive our hands towards our armpits. So we don't want to be here. We drive the elbows back like we're trying to get them parallel to the floor. And that's as high as we have to go. And then the wrist and the dumbbells just kind of follow along. So up and out to the side. The hard part is sometimes we start to shrug, shoulders down and back, drive it back, back of the shoulders. Good, 10 seconds. So not quite a rear fly. It's a little bit like a face pull if you've ever done one of those with a band. Here's 2 and 1. All right, overhead tricep extension. I am doing 1 dumbbell in each hand. I want my arms to work independently today. 3, 2, and 1. So I lower and I lift and I lower and I lift. Can you do this with 1 dumbbell? Absolutely. You can if you want to. My personal preference is when I'm working with dumbbells, I like to do 1 arm at a time. Each arm has its own dumbbell, so it can work independently. Because you always have 1 arm that's a little bit stronger than the other, 1 arm that seems to be a little bit more coordinated than the other. Remember, if you don't want to do overheads, kickbacks are great. So this one's kind of a shoulder exercise too. You got to stabilize those shoulders. Here's 2 and 1. Good job. Bring it in. Take those dumbbells down. Switch if you need to. I'm going to keep my dumbbells light on this one just because it's a different body position for my shoulder that my left shoulder is not a fan of today. 2 and 1. So I'm going to stick with my light dumbbells. Work on technique. We're just going to drive the elbows back, lift with the shoulders, parallel to the floor. If you need to, you can take your elbows a little bit more towards the corner, if that feels okay, but I'm going to keep my arms pressed back. Good, we've got about 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring it up. We're gonna go for those overhead tricep extensions. I keep my pinky resting right against the head of my dumbbell. Curl it up, bring it in, belly's in. Good, so lower the dumbbell, lift it up. Lower and lift. Try not to let your elbows pop out to the side. If you can, try to keep your elbows pointing forwards. Show me your triceps. Show me your triceps. Down and lift. Stabilize the shoulder blades, just like you're swinging a hammer. When you need to rest, rest. And then this is one, check the body position. If we're really tight in the shoulders, we tend to pop our chest forwards. We want to tuck those ribs under. Head is neutral, looking forwards. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in the center. Take it down, shake it out, walk around a minute. We're gonna move on to our next set. We have overhead presses, and then we have half curls with an external rotation. And the focus on that is gonna be our biceps. So overhead presses, option 1, show me your elbows. Option 2, elbows out towards the corner. And then we're gonna do half curl, external rotation. Now, if you want to use a band for this, you can. You're going to get a little extra rotator cuff in there if you do. But 45 seconds overhead press in 3, 2, and 1. So again, belly's in, just like we were doing with our overhead tricep extension. So a little tail feather tuck. Again, remember, this is a neutral position. So neutral grip means palms facing in, elbows pointing forwards. So it's a nice good reach. Press it up and bring it down. I'm going a little heavier today, so again, I'm alternating. If you're going lighter because that's what you have, then it's okay to do both at the same time. So it's think about volume. I can do fewer reps at a heavier weight, or I can do more reps at a lighter weight. Kind of evens out a little bit. Good job. Bring it in. I'm gonna go lighter. We're gonna do a half curl to an external rotation. So we're getting a little bit of bicep stability. Elbows stay close to your torso. Here's 2 and 1. So half curl, open, close, and lower. Half, open, close, and down. So for the next set, I'm gonna use a resistance band. So this set, I'm kind of focusing on biceps. Next set, I'm going to focus on rotator cuff. And it's good, if you can do this with me, it's a good way to kind of see the difference between using a band and using dumbbells. So elbows in, close to the body, up, open, and down. Check your wrists, nice and neutral. Sometimes we do these and all of a sudden our wrist is popping back, flat wrist. Good job, dumbbells down. We're gonna go back for those overhead presses. Back for the overhead presses. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soft knees, tuck those ribs. This round I'm opening out towards the corner. It's gonna change things a little bit. We get a little bit more side shoulder here, not lots, but a little bit more. Changes the focus just a little bit. Just a little. Still getting front. So remember, I'm starting to feel this. You are welcome to take a short break. Relax the shoulders. Let the burning finish. Bring it in. Quality over quantity. Good, we have 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go for our bicep curl with our band pull apart. So shoulders down and back. You're not gonna get a lot of biceps here. 2 and 1. So we're gonna bring it up, open, and then down. So you have to be able to tell. Now, if you really wanna be a little goofy, if you're like, I gotta get biceps and I gotta get external rotation, hold your band and hold dumbbells. So the dumbbells are gonna get biceps. The band is going to get your rotator cuff. So up, out. Check your body position. We don't want to be here. Elbows do not leave the side of your body. It's okay if your external rotation is here. We all got to start somewhere. Less than 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Walk around, roll the shoulders, grab a drink. We are going to head down to the floor. We have 2 rounds on the floor, 1 round back up standing. We're gonna do renegade rows. You can do regular rows, you can do incline plank rows, but you're gonna hold a plank and you're gonna row. We're gonna do one side and then the other. And then we're gonna do half kneeling, front raises. If you want to work core a little bit more, you can alternate your arms or do one side only. You can also do this standing, I would say in a lunge position for a little bit more of a balance challenge, or a single leg stand. But we're going to head down to the floor. We're going to get ready for our renegade rows, which is just a plank or even a bird dog with a row. So 45 seconds. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So you can be hands and knees. We're working on a little core here. If you're doing this, whatever you pick, we're not actively pushing the dumbbell into the floor. We row and then we tap it down. Row and tap. Make it a little bit harder. Wide legs, row and then in. Row and in. We don't let our body rotate. We keep it parallel to the floor. Lift and lower. If you can be on your toes, great. I'm definitely feeling this in my shoulders today, so I'm going to keep it on my knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Push it back. Half kneeling position. That just means 1 foot in front of the other. 1 dumbbell or 2. It's completely up to you. Good. 3, 2, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute right here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can try bringing it all the way up, but we don't want to come up and then bend our elbow like we're doing a tricep kickback or an extension. Lift and lower. But to really emphasize that muscle, you really only need to go about halfway to 3/4. Once you get past a certain point, it no longer becomes front of the shoulder, but it does become a little bit more shoulder stabilizing. It's slow and controlled. Good reach. This is how we incorporate a little bit of core. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Going for renegade rows over on the other side. Like I said, my back's doing okay, but I'm definitely feeling this in my shoulders. So find a body position that works for you. 2 and 1. So row it up, take it down. So palms facing in, just drive it up and back towards your pelvis. Upper arm gets close to parallel to the floor. We want to squeeze the shoulder blades in, lift with the back versus the biceps. Make it a little bit harder. Hips in front of the knees, shoulders down and back, row and down. I find that a wide knee position or a wide toe position, wide legs, makes it easier to keep your hips parallel to the floor when you're doing rows and moving on one side of the body. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Gonna go for that half kneeling front raise. Remember, standing is great. Standing is great. I just want you in maybe like a lunge position just to work on that balance a little bit. 2, good. So bring it up and down. Shoulders down and back. Squeeze the glute. Push the hip forwards. If you've ever done the hip flexor stretches with me on the floor, we're holding kind of a hip flexor stretch. Might not be as deep, but you're gonna feel that squeeze. That's gonna tuck your tail feathers. That's gonna help you stabilize your spine. And it's gonna help you activate your core. So slow and controlled, just like we did in the warm-up. If you wanna go halfway and stop, you're good. Time under tension. If you can go a little higher, go for it. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Dumbbells down. A little bit of a shakeout. We're gonna come down onto our backs. We have chest presses and we have skull crushers. So we have chest and we have triceps. For chest presses, if you're staying standing, incline push-ups or a banded chest press with the band behind you. For skull crushers, you can do another tricep kickback. So if you did kickbacks the last time we did triceps, you can do a kickback, but maybe do a palms facing forwards. Or if you're comfortable with it, you can do, we did overheads last time, do tricep kickbacks this time, or vice versa, or a banded tricep kickback. One hand at your shoulder, the other hand grabs the band, and you bend and straighten. Just do something a little bit different than what you did last time. I actually really like band tricep kickbacks. You just do single arm. So let's go ahead and bring it on, down onto our backs. We're gonna grab our bands, or grab our dumbbells, 45 seconds chest press in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna take it all the way down. Your option 1, and this is gonna get a little more triceps, so just be aware of that. You're just going to do a nice good press, neutral grip. That means palms facing in, elbows close to your body. Now you can open it out to the corners. So pinkies to the corners, thumbs are pointing a little bit towards each other. You're forming that letter A with your body. This is gonna get a little more chest, a little bit less tricep. So inhale down and up. And I know it kind of looks like my arms are pointing out to the side, and they're not. So we don't wanna have them straight out to the side. It's not a good position for our shoulders for a lot of us. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully set those dumbbells to the side. And then we're gonna grab the dumbbells that we want for triceps. Again, I am gonna do 1 dumbbell in each hand. You can do 1 dumbbell and hold it on the ends. But arms up, slowly lower, and then lift it back up again. So elbows stay pointing to the ceiling. Shoulder blades are locked in. Low back is pulled to the floor. It's all about straightening the elbow, and we're shortening that tricep muscle. The reason why I like to do like a 2-2 rhythm is we're resisting the muscle getting longer, and then we're shortening the muscle. So when we bend the elbow, we're resisting the muscle getting longer, and when we straighten the elbow and lift the weights, we're using that muscle to lift the weights, and it gets shorter. So you want to work it both ways. So you want to resist lengthening, and then you want a good squeeze when you shorten. Good job. Bring it up. 1 more set of each. So I'm going to carefully grab my dumbbells. I'm going to bring them up, hold them close to my body. Come back down onto the floor. 2, and 1. So press it up and bring it in. Now I can already tell that my triceps are a little tired. I take it down and I press it up. If I open out to the side a little bit, I'm still getting triceps, but I'm really trying to focus on my chest a little bit more. So lower and lift. So inhale, exhale, nice good press. Same thing, slow on the way down, and you can add a little power, quick on the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. You can see when I have heavy dumbbells, I try to come all the way up to seated. I don't like to take my arms just straight out to the side when my weights are heavy. But let's grab those weights for triceps. Good. So we're going to slowly lower and lift, lower and lift. So I'm going to try to do both at the same time. These weights are medium for me, medium to heavy. And I'm already starting to feel this. We've already done triceps today. We just got done doing chest. So my muscles are starting to get tired here. Lower and lift. Good, 10 seconds. Nice, good squeeze. 2 and 1. Let's go ahead and carefully bring it up. Give yourself a moment. We're going to come to a seated position. We have one more set, and this set is with resistance bands. If you don't have a resistance band and you're thinking, I got a good workout in today, you don't have to do this last circuit. You are more than welcome. You hit biceps, triceps, shoulders, we got chest, we got back, you are golden. We're going to get a little bit more back here. So if you've got a band and you want to do these sets with me, please feel free to. And if you don't, you can always give yourself a little bit of break, you can call it good. You can use it as an extra 4-minute rest period. Or you can grab your band, come up to standing, and we're going to do our last circuit. So we're going to do a band pull apart. That just means shoulders down and back, ribs tucked, arms are out in front of us, and we're just going to pull and then release. Pull and release. And I want you to do straight arm. A lot of times we pull and then we add in a little tricep. I want you to straight arm, pull it back. Second exercise, arms up, pull down and lift, down and lift. So we're not pulling to our armpit and we're not pulling down and then straightening. It's just kind of like you're doing a pull-up, elbows down and back into your back pocket. But 45 seconds, band pull aparts in 3, 2, and 1. So shoulders down and back, stretch and release, stretch and release. And I could probably go with a heavier band. I just have a therapy band right here. I could probably grab something a little bit different, but I really want you to think good squeeze, soft elbows, so just a little bit of a bend, but they're still locked in, stretch and release. This is a really, really good one to do. This is great for posture. We're working on really think. So you can see my braid. I want to try to pinch my braid right between my shoulder blades. Good pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Little bit of a shakeout. I'm going to take my headset down a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I always wind up hitting it with the band when I do this one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now it can be at a little bit of an angle. It does not have to be straight up overhead. But I want you to imagine you're doing a pull-up. You're doing a one-armed pull-up. You're pulling your chin up over that bar. You can do both arms at the same time. Again, I just have to be careful because I end up smacking my headset. But it's a nice good pull. Little bit of a lean back, but we don't want to arch and be here. We don't want to puff our chest out. We're still tucking our ribs up, shoulder blades down and back into your back pocket. So this is kind of a finisher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. A little bit of a shakeout. We're going to go back to those band pull aparts. This set, I'm going to do palms facing up. So shoulders down and back, palms facing up, thumbs are going to go back, 2, and 1. So we're going to pull. Now you have the option, alternate right, left, yes. Option 2, both arms at the same time. I want you to try to get your arms to your chest and maybe a little bit farther back. Now I'm already feeling the burn, so I'm going to give myself a little break. It happens. It happens. We've done a lot of upper body today. Don't feel bad. Don't think you're weak. Don't think, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Rest and then finish your reps. Good, 12 seconds. Remember, quality over quantity. If you're feeling the burn, it lets you know your muscles are getting fatigued, but it also lets you know that they're going to start building themselves back stronger. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in. A little bit of a shakeout. So roll the shoulders, same thing. We're gonna do those band pull downs. So really think you're thinking about pulling yourself up over that chin up bar, that pull up bar. Here's 2 and 1. And again, you can be one arm at a time. This band is probably a little light for me, but you can see I'm not pulling down to the front. I'm trying to think about keeping my hands. Maybe they're attached to a wall. They're right behind me. Good. I can do both. Shoulder blades down and back into my back pocket. My sternum is as far as I go. So pull and in. It's all about your shoulder blades. It's all about your back. The rest of your arm just follows along. 10 seconds. Just like your head leads and the rest of your body follows, shoulder blades lead, the rest of your body follows. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a quick drink of water. I had to check. I was paranoid that I forgot to turn my audio on again. 2 and 1. Good. Rest, rest, rest. Walk around. Grab a quick drink of water. Roll the shoulders. We're going to do some good stretching. So we're just going to go ahead and start. Take your right arm and give yourself a nice good pat on the back. You can give yourself a little bit of a stretch here. So if you can add a little bit extra here, great. We're just stretching out those triceps. Good. Let's bring that arm down in front, shoulder down away from the ear. Bring it across the body. A little bit of a stretch, back of the shoulder. We just don't want to bring our shoulder up by our ear. Really try to think shoulder down. Good. Release, switch it over to the other side. Give yourself a nice good pat on the back. You can add a little bit of an extra push here, or if your shoulders are okay with it, it's a pull. So we're tucking our ribs, chin is neutral. We're just trying to help stretch out under that arm a little bit. Good. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shoulder down, arm up, reach it across, and then add a little bit of a pull. I like to do it right kind of at my elbow, maybe a little bit above. So just a good shoulder down, nice good stretch. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms. We're going to take our belly, pull the belly in. One hand reaches back for the other. You can basket weave your fingers. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Lengthen your elbows. And we're just going to do a nice good stretch. If you are ready, if you can get your elbows straight, then you can start to add a little bit more of a lift. And if you don't want to basket weave your fingers, you can just have one hand kind of grab the fingers of the other. Just be careful of the hand that you're grabbing, because that one, the fingers are going to get a little pinched. We want to lengthen and we want to lift. Good. All right, we're going to find a wall. We're going to take our hands to the wall. Countertop works great as well. We're going to walk our feet back, bellies in. We're going to soften our knees. We're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to drop the ears between the elbows. And if they can go farther, great. We just want to drop our head. And we're stretching out the lats. We're stretching out underneath our arms. You can do this one with your arms on a chair, on the chair back, or on a countertop, or I'm just doing a wall right now. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it up. Walk it in. We're going to do wall or doorway scorpion stretch. So we're going to face the wall. Arm is at 90-90, and all we're going to do is we're going to turn our opposite shoulder away from that wall. And we're going to try to keep our chest and our arm and our shoulder as close to the wall as we can get. And I've got my feet just a little bit away from the wall. I'm leaning in. You can also do this in a doorway or in, if you have an outside corner, then that works as well. Good. In 3, 2, 1, bring it into the center. We're gonna switch it over to the other side so we start facing the wall. Shoulder down, 90 degrees at the shoulder, 90 degrees at the elbow. Just turn your body a little bit away. Some of you know how to do this stretch on the floor. If you wanna do that, go right ahead. But I figure since we're up, we would just go ahead and stay up for our stretch today. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release, bring it back into the center. We're just gonna take our fingertips, basket weave, take a nice deep breath in, exhale. We're going to press the fingers out, separate the shoulder blades, little rounding of the spine. Good, now we're gonna stand tall, bring it in, take the fingers, show me your palms, press it out, stretch the shoulders again, so a little rounding. Now we're gonna come up, we're gonna try to bring those arms up overhead and we're gonna press them up to the ceiling. And then we're going to release and we're gonna bring it down. Let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Good, shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. We did upper body, we definitely work our necks here. Let's bring the head up, look to one side, look to the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in the center, big breath in, spread your fingers, spread your toes, and exhale. Good, one more time, big breath in, and out, and you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for doing this upper body workout with me today, because depending if you're like me, there's a good chance in a couple of days this might be a little bit of a struggle. So remember, we want to push ourselves when we work out, but we don't have to push ourselves so hard that we can't wash our hair for the next week. I think the worst I ever did was I could not do legs and stairs for like a week. It was absolutely awful, but I was lifting very heavy at the time as well. So we want to push ourselves, but we don't want to push ourselves so hard that we can't do the things we need to do. But we do want to get stronger, so that's why strength training is the way to go. Give yourself a nice good pat on the back. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more workouts like this, hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell, because it will let you know anytime I go live or I put another post up. Hope you enjoyed the workout. Hope you have a great day. Stay warm if you're with me in a cold area. Stay warm or stay cool if you are somewhere that is going into summer. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next week. So bye.